We will start with Buddhist philosophy in short, just to know where it is circumferred. So we will start with Buddhist philosophy. First, Four Noble Truths, the fundamental teaching of Buddhism, Eightfold Path, the Buddhist path to enlightenment, karma and rewards, the Buddhist understanding of action and consequences, Anatta, the Buddhist concept of no self, Sunyata, the Buddhist concept of emptiness, Mahayana, the great Vakil school of Buddhism, Theravada, the teaching of the elders school of Buddhism. Some terms which we will try to know. In Jain philosophy, Ahimsa, the Jain concept of non-violence. Next is Anekantavada, the Jain concept of multi-perspectives. Next is Shyavada, the Jain concept of conditional truth, karma and rewards, and the Jain understanding of the action and consequences. Next is Moksha, the Jain concept of liberation. And Tirthankar, the Jain concept of spiritual. Other philosophical tradition, other important philosophy related to Charvak, the materialistic school of thought, means what we are doing, what we are getting, what we are taking, that is the only thing. Nothing is other than this life exists. That is called Charvak philosophy. Ajivikas, the school of thought that emphasized fate and determination. Next is Sikhism, the philosophical and spiritual tradition founded by Guru Nanak. Influence of the Western philosophy, influence in German philosophy, Indian philosophy is influence of German thinker like Schopenhauer and Nietzsche. Influence on American transcendentalism, Indian philosophy is influence on American thinkers like Emerson and Thoreau. Contemporary relevance, Indian philosophy relevance to modern science, the connection between Indian philosophy concept and modern scientific theory, the Indian philosophy relevance to modern ethics, the connection between Indian philosophy concept and modern ethical theories, Upanishad, ancient Indian text and explore the nature of reality and the self, Bhagavad Gita, a Hindu scripture and explore the nature of duty, action and spiritual growth, Yoga Sutra, a foundational text of yoga school that explore the nature of the mind and spiritual growth, philosophical concept, Advait, that can be called a non-dualism, the philosophical concept that reality is ultimately one, Dvait, dualism, the philosophical concept that reality is ultimately composed of two fundamental substances, Vishisht Advait, qualified non-dualism, the philosophical concept that reality is ultimately one but with qualifications. Next is Dharma and Adharma, righteousness and unrighteousness, the key concept in Indian philosophy. Next is Sansar and Moksha, the cycle of birth and death and liberation from that cycle. This was all some fact from the Indian philosophy and their relation with other philosophy. Just it was an introduction. Detail we will talk later on. Okay, all the best. Thank you very much. Please subscribe if you found fit for your erudition. Thank you. All the best.